Hey everybody, Haydog here. Welcome back to another reaction video. This time we're doing Napoleon in Egypt, Battle of Aboukir, 1799. So yeah, we were done with Nelson. Nelson destroyed them. Just total W there. And now Napoleon is stuck in Egypt. So let's see how he gets out of this one.
1799.
1799.
French General Napoleon Bonaparte has conquered Egypt. But his grip on the country is threatened by revolt. And the British have destroyed his fleet, cutting him off from reinforcements.
That sucks.
Now the Sultan has vowed to crush the foreign invader.
And now the Ottomans are coming.
And two large Ottoman armies are being assembled to reclaim Egypt. But Napoleon will not sit and wait for them quietly. He has decided to strike first. The forces gathering in Syria, rumored to be 50,000 strong, pose the greatest threat. So they will be his first target.
All right. Oh yes.
On the 10th of February,
oh yes, the
Napoleon leads
Egyptian
a force of
music.
13,000 men into the Sinai Desert, bound for the Holy Land.
Desert. Ugh, that's the
it's all the men
desert.
he can spare, with so many needed to hold down Egypt. Nevertheless, it's a highly motivated, experienced, and well-led force. Organized into 4 infantry divisions and a cavalry brigade, commanded by Murat.
Yeah, not that many people.
For Napoleon, speed and surprise are imperative, but things start to go wrong very quickly.
Oh, good.
The French are again poorly prepared for the harsh conditions and heat of the desert.
Yeah, it's hot.
Water is scarce. Food runs short.
Yeesh.
At El Arish, they unexpectedly find the town garrisoned by 3,000 Ottoman soldiers.
The Ottomans.
The siege holds Napoleon up for 11 days, but costs 400 casualties.
Oh,
both of which he can ill afford. The garrison's surrender is secured only with generous terms. They are disarmed, but allowed to leave after swearing an oath not to take up arms against the French for a year.
That don't sound
The French army continues into Palestine. Its fertile plains and fruit trees a relief after the desert. On the 24th of February, the French occupy Gaza, where they're delighted to find large stores of food and ammunition abandoned by the Ottomans. Napoleon's next objective is the port city of Jaffa, held by 5,000 Ottoman soldiers. His field guns blast away at its stone walls, until finally a breach is made.
Doesn't really have
But when Napoleon sends a messenger to invite surrender, to spare both sides the horrors of an assault, the Ottomans cut off his head and display it from the city walls.
Oh, okay. Alright, we're playing by those rules.
Enraged French soldiers storm the breach and overwhelm.
Alright, they gave you a chance.
Then they flood into the city, embarking on a killing spree that lasts 24 hours.
Yeesh. I mean,
the sights were terrible, wrote one French witness. The sound of shots, the shrieks of women and fathers, piles of bodies, the smell of blood, the shouts of victors quarreling about loot.
Bad business.
The butchery is indiscriminate. Women and children are slaughtered alongside 2,000 Ottoman soldiers.
Yeesh.
The next day, order is gradually restored. But more horrors are to come.
I mean, man, like, even the women and children weren't even spared. What am I supposed to do? Have I any provisions to feed them, or boats to transport them to Egypt? What the devil can I do with them all? What the devil can I do with them all? What's he talking
In
about?
the aftermath of the sack of Jaffa, Napoleon finds himself with 3,000 Ottoman prisoners who have been promised their lives. But with his troops and supplies already stretched thin, he is reluctant to spare any to guard or feed these unwanted captives.
He can't do it.
Besides, some are from the garrison of El Arish and have broken their oath not to take up arms against the French.
Ah, well.
And they beheaded his messenger.
Yep.
After conferring with his officers, Napoleon gives the order to execute the prisoners.
Yeah.
Over 3 days, the French lead the prisoners in batches to the beach and slaughter them. Some are shot, some are simply driven into the sea, and by the 3rd day, French troops are ordered to use bayonets to save their ammunition. It is an atrocity that Napoleon will defend for the rest of his life.
Oh, wow.
I had no choice, he insists.
I had
many years later. But the massacres
I get it. And some of them were like, hey, from the other town, and they were like, oh yeah, we won't try to kill you, and then they did it again, and it's like, okay, guys, like, I would say those guys, but the other ones, I mean, like, and again, not all of them were, you know, probably were like, oh yeah, let's just behead the guy and stick a pike on him. Yeah, I don't know. It's very gray, very gray. That's all I have to say.
Easy propaganda for his enemies.
Oh, of course.
While if the intention was to terrify his enemies, it seems only to have encouraged them to fight harder.
Right? Why be a prisoner when you're gonna die?
By divine judgment, within days, hundreds of French soldiers fall sick with bubonic plague.
Ugh.
Napoleon shows considerable bravery, visiting the sick in hospital.
Oh, wow.
An act later celebrated by his own propaganda machine.
Of course.
Napoleon now heads towards his main objective, Acre. The ancient port city, famed for its role in the Crusades, is now the seat of the local Ottoman governor. He is Ahmed Pasha al-Jazar, known as the Butcher. For 25 years, he has ruled Syria with an iron fist and is notorious for his imaginative tortures and executions.
Oh, that sounds like a swell guy.
He has ignored Napoleon's invitation to surrender.
Of course.
And what's more, unknown to Napoleon, 2 British ships of the line
hey,
to support
the British. They're here.
Napoleon arrives at Mount Carmel, 12 miles south of Acre, just in time to see the British capture a coastal convoy carrying his vital siege guns. Their loss is a massive blow to his hopes for a quick siege.
Oh God. The bastard soldier hurled a ring of stones, grenades, flaming blocks of tarred wood, and boiling oil. The garrisons fled, leaving behind a great number of their comrades. Yeah, I mean, I would flee if boiling oil or flaming
on the 18th of March,
bricks
the French
and
arrive outside
grenades were
Acre's walls,
hurled out at me.
Without their siege guns, the city's defenses are a major challenge.
Yeah,
Acre bristles with
really
250 guns.
Yeah.
Is surrounded on 3 sides by the sea, and on the other by walls that are 8 feet thick.
Ooh.
The British control the sea, ensuring easy resupply,
the British are here,
and have landed Marines naval gun crews,
Oh.
and now Napoleon's own siege guns
Ha.
to bolster the defences.
God, the British,
The British
they're
commander,
jokesters,
Commodore Sir
man.
Sidney
They're
Smith,
trollers.
is energetic and full of ideas. While a French émigré, Antoine de Philippot, a former classmate of Napoleon's, provides expert siege advice.
Oh.
10 days after their arrival, the French bombardment begins. Napoleon's field guns smash a small breach in the walls,
Okay.
but are then overwhelmed by counter-fire.
Ah, well, yeah.
40 gunners are killed,
And from the
and
sea.
all but 3
so...
guns disabled.
Yeah.
Napoleon sends in his infantry with scaling ladders.
Ladders? Are you serious?
A
You
hidden
think?
moat
Oh,
breaks up their assault, while defenders blast them with muskets and hurl down rocks. The French hurriedly fall back in disorder.
I ain't gonna do that.
Behind is likely to be decapitated. The butcher has offered a reward for every French head he has brought.
Oh.
The French then repel an Ottoman
That's
sortie,
crazy.
inflicting heavy losses.
Okay.
The siege of Acre enters a stalemate. Napoleon will wait for heavier guns
That's
to
not
arrive
Napoleon's
from Alexandria
move.
before he risks another assault.
He does not like a stalemate. Battle of Mount Tabor.
But then, alarming news arrives to disrupt this plan.
Oh God.
The Ottoman army gathering to the north, 40,000 strong,
Oh
is on the
shit.
move. Napoleon can spare just 4,000 men to face
No.
them.
Yeah, that's nothing.
The odds seem insane, but
That's
Napoleon
impossible.
trusts in the training and experience of his troops, and particularly the quality of his officers.
All right, Napoleon. I don't
Unsure
know
of
what
the enemy's line of advance, he divides his force.
Oh yeah, just divide them.
On the 8th
Like-
of April, at Nazareth, Junot locates and scatters an enemy cavalry force 10 times his number.
Oh wow.
3 days
okay.
later, Kleber defeats 5,000 at Cana.
Oh my god, dude,
while
Ottomans
Murat
suck.
surprises another force north of Lake Galilee.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, Ottomans.
On the 15th, General Kleber
Yeah.
receives word that the main enemy force has swung round
Man, the
to
Ottomans
the south.
really fell
Is
hard.
camped near Mount Hamoure, 8 miles from
he
Mount
used to be-
Tabor.
Way better at this.
Seeking glory, Kleber advances with just his own division,
Oh.
intending to surprise the enemy
Oh.
at dawn.
Okay, man. All right. Hey, who am
But
I?
he misjudges the march. When the sun rises, he's exposed on open ground. His 1,500 men facing 35,000.
Oh.
Kleber's division forms square, and under a scorching sun, holds the enemy at bay for 10 hours.
Ow.
But they are running low on ammunition.
Yeah, I was about to
desperate for
say.
reinforcements.
So
Napoleon,
they're just circling
is
them.
racing
That's it.
towards them with 2,500 men.
So okay, hold on. I gotta say, are the Ottomans like really bad at fighting? Like, because I remember the Ottomans being super good, like at least in like 100 years ago, and now they're just like trash. Like, am I just misremembering? I know that the Ottomans in World War I, they're like the old sick man of Europe and shit. But like, I thought they were at least good. I mean, they're not even. They're getting their asses handed to them anyway. Like,
He
look at
arrives
this.
just in time,
There's like,
attacking the Ottoman army from
and
behind,
he's gonna. Oh my god.
taking them completely by surprise.
Yeah.
Most of their forces are a peasant militia, and
Oh,
seized by panic, they flee in all directions.
that makes sense.
Kleber joins the attack.
They're just a bunch
The
of people
Ottoman
on
army
horses. Okay.
disintegrates.
I mean, still.
At a cost of fewer than 300 casualties,
What?
Napoleon has destroyed the enemy relief force
Oh
and secured control of Palestine.
my God.
The fall of Acre must now surely follow.
That's crazy, dude. Dude, I swear, if the British weren't there, they would have been dead. Can you doubt that in sending you such a remote country, the Directory had any aim other than to exile you from France and to make even one of you perish? British propaganda. Or is the British propaganda talking to the French troops? Yeah, I think so, yeah.
But at Acre, the situation is deteriorating for the French. Without control of the sea, they can do nothing to prevent supplies and reinforcements entering the city.
Yeah, I think
While
this is a
their own
lose
ammunition
situation,
stocks are so
brother.
low, men are sent to find spent cannonballs to fire back at the city.
Oh. Damn.
Most alarmingly, plague breaks out in the French camp,
Oh,
with around 20 new cases every day.
Ugh.
Then, suddenly, a chance to end the siege. On the 24th of April, the French explode a mine under one of Acre's towers, causing serious damage.
A mine?
Napoleon orders an immediate assault. Hundreds of grenadiers charge forward. But once more, they come under torrential fire and have to fall back. The clock is ticking for Napoleon. Surely it won't be long before the Ottoman army assembled at Rhodes makes its move.
Yeah.
And he fears having to recross the Sinai Desert in high summer,
Ugh.
when the heat will be lethal.
Oh, yeah, that heat's gonna kill.
Finally, on the 7th of May, Napoleon's replacement siege artillery arrives.
Oh, there we go.
Not wasting a moment, the French heavy guns opened fire next morning. Large sections of the city's crumbling walls are brought down.
Okay.
French troops attack at multiple points.
They got a lot.
Some fight their way into the city.
Oh, shoot.
But counterattacks by British Marines and Turkish troops throw them back.
British are coming, yep.
General Lannes is wounded in the neck and has to be dragged to safety, narrowly escaping the Pasha's head choppers.
Oh, jeez, yeah, I forgot about them.
On the 10th of May, Napoleon calls on Kleber's grenadiers to make a final attempt on the city.
Oh, okay.
Nothing could be more beautiful than Kleber on the day of battle, remarks Napoleon, as the general leads his division forward with unflinching courage.
Wow.
General Bon advances with his troops in support. He is mortally wounded in the fighting.
Oh, jeez.
For all the French heroism and courage on display, the firepower, ferocity, and skill of their enemy proves insurmountable.
The British, of course.
Napoleon, observing the attack from a forward battery, is knocked off his feet by a near miss. Finally, he accepts his men have done all that can be asked.
Dang.
The attempt to take Acre has failed.
It was a good try, I would say. It's real good dedication. I missed any destiny at Acre. I missed my destiny at Acre.
Acre is Napoleon's first major military defeat.
Yeah, that's his defeat. But also he was like...
The campaign will cost him 4,500 casualties.
Outnumbered.
More than a third of his army's fighting strength.
Yeah, sick, yeah.
Nevertheless, Napoleon has succeeded in his main objective, neutralizing the threat from Syria. On the 20th of May, his army begins the 300-mile march back to Egypt.
300 miles. That doesn't sound really fun. I don't want to do that.
En route, at Jaffa, Napoleon orders that around 50 of his men, riddled with plague and unable to march, be put out of their suffering with an overdose of laudanum. They are mercy killings. the victims would have suffered worse at the hands of the enemy.
No, I get it.
But the decision is still controversial.
Yeah.
The French retreat continues into the desert.
Ugh. F
heat
that,
is
dude.
overpowering.
F that.
And water in short supply. Morale is at rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
Finally, after 25 days of marching,
25
the army
days?
reaches Cairo on the 14th of June. Their return is marked by triumphal parades and celebrations across the city, organized by Napoleon.
Yeah, duh.
He is determined that his campaign be seen as a stunning success in Cairo and in France. The men have just a few weeks to rest. On the 15th of July, news arrives that the long-awaited Ottoman invasion has begun at Aboukir.
Uh-oh. Aboukir. The Battle of Aboukir.
There is no time to lose.
So
Napoleon
Ottomans
must
are here.
hit the enemy immediately
I don't know why I
before
had
he
a
can break
German
out into the
accent
Nile
there.
Delta. With
Delia
most of the Cairo
Ottomans.
garrison, Murat's cavalry, and Kleber's division, 10,000 men in all.
Okay,
he
there we
races
go.
towards Aboukir.
He's got something.
The experienced Ottoman commander, Said Mustafa Pasha,
Okay.
has 9,000 men entrenched in 2 defensive lines guarding the fortress of Aboukir.
Okay.
His plan is to force the French to attack his strong defenses.
Yeah.
Napoleon is thrilled
Yeah.
to learn this.
Yeah.
The enemy has nowhere to run.
Right, I was about to say, wait, what?
At dawn on the
you're, like,
25th
kinda
of July,
stuck.
he orders an all-out attack.
Oh, yeah, they didn't do anything.
The first Ottoman defensive line had not been completed.
Yeah, they
and
didn't
is
do...
overrun in
They-
minutes.
Yeah, they didn't do shit.
French cavalry sweep around to cut
Oh,
off the
yeah,
Ottoman
they're
right
dead.
flank.
They're so all dead. There you go. Oh,
Bending
yeah.
against the sea, the defenders panic and flee into the water, hoping to reach the ships offshore. Thousands drown.
That's not a good plan.
With
Oh, wow, look at
D'Estaing's
the
division
blood.
advancing on the left,
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a
Lannes in the
massacre.
center, and Murat's cavalry on the right. The French now advance against the second Ottoman line.
Again, what was their plan?
Anchored by several redoubts, it resists the first assault.
Okay.
But when the French fall back, over-eager Turkish soldiers leave
Man,
their entrenchments to pursue
these guys.
them. Murat seizes the moment,
Yeah.
charges forward with his cavalry.
There you go, Mira.
The second
Yes.
line is overrun. Murat pushes on
Hey,
to the
he's-
Ottoman camp.
He's going. He's going
And
for the
despite
kill.
a gunshot wound to the face,
Ooh.
captures Mustafa Pasha at the point of his sword.
All right. I got the
By
guy.
1 p.m., the
The
Turkish
experienced
army has
commander.
ceased to
you know,
exist.
my ass.
Just 5,000 survivors remain,
Ooh.
holed up in the fortress. They surrender 8 days later, on the 2nd of August. 1 year to the day after the destruction of Napoleon's fleet.
Oh, interesting. That was totally victory. The name of Aboukir was fatal to all Frenchmen. The 25th January has remained it glorious. Redeemed it glorious. Dyslexic, sorry.
The Battle of Aboukir is a great victory for Napoleon and does much
Only
to repair
120.
his reputation after defeat at Acre.
Woof, woof!
But news
Ottomans.
now reaches him of developments in Europe.
Sorry, you
And
suck.
for France, the news is not good.
Oh.
A new second coalition has been
Ow.
formed against France, led by Britain, Russia, and Austria.
Russia and Austria.
Their armies have won a series of battles against the French, reversing almost all Napoleon's gains in Italy.
Oh shoot!
and
Oh
now
shoot! They
threaten the
suck.
Republic with invasion.
Oh my god.
It is no time
Lost
for France's best general
almost
to be
everything.
far from home, unable to influence events.
Right.
La Patrie is in danger. Napoleon's next move is not in doubt.
He has to leave.
On the evening of the 23rd of
Yep.
August, Napoleon quietly boards a frigate near Alexandria, with a small entourage, including Berthier, Marmont, Lannes, and Murat, and sails for France.
All the best soldiers, or generals.
To his army, he leaves only a short proclamation. The news from Europe had determined me to proceed to France. I leave the command
I
of the
get
army
it,
to
but-
General Kleber. The army shall hear from me forthwith. At present, I can say no more. It costs me much pain to quit troops to whom I am so strongly attached.
He's just like, I gotta go. I lost Italy. Egypt, nah, whatever, you know. But Italy, I gotta get that back. But no, I actually kind of feel for him, because I think he really does mean, like, he does not want to leave. He'd rather die. Honestly, I could see him. He'd rather die in Egypt with all his soldiers than go back to France and deal with this crap with the Directory.
General Kleber is not amused by his sudden promotion. He's deserted us with his breeches full of merde.
Merit.
declares. When we get back to Europe, we'll rub his face in it. But Kleber will never return to Europe.
Oh.
The following summer, he is stabbed to death in Cairo
Ah.
by a young Muslim radical. The remnants of the French army in Egypt surrender to the British in 1801,
Right.
following defeat at the Battle of Alexandria. They are
Well-
later repatriated by the British Navy under the terms of a peace treaty.
Return to France. Okay, at least they returned to France. That's good. I saw the way to achieve all my dreams. I found a religion. I saw myself marching into Asia, mounted on an elephant, at turban in my a turban on my head, and in my hand a new Korean that I would have composed to suit my needs. Yeah, I mean, that's everyone's dream, I would say. When they're going to Asia.
Napoleon's expedition to Egypt was a costly failure for
Yeah,
France.
that was just bad.
Its aims, which had always been vague and opportunistic, became impossible following the destruction of the French fleet.
I mean,
at
it had
Aboukir.
good run. Yeah, he was pretty
And
much.
though it has lived long in popular
nerfed.
imagination, for every dashing act of heroism or romantic legend, there was a moment of immense brutality
Yeah.
and terrible suffering.
I gotta say this, with all the propaganda and stuff, you gotta also remember, like, 90% of all history is violence and, like, blood and just the worst of humanity. So, I mean, I know it's, like, weird, like, why do you even like history? It's just, like, we need to remember the past so we don't repeat it. And, you know, I'm not going to say it, but we're repeating the past. And that's all I'm
The
going to say.
expedition did have one positive legacy. Shortly before he left for France, Napoleon was invited to inspect a stone slab that his troops had
Stone slab.
pulled from the rubble while building a fort near the town of Rosetta.
Rosetta. Oh, Rosetta Stone!
Dating to the 2nd century BC,
Wow.
the slab was inscribed with a royal decree. Uniquely, the same text appeared in Demotic, Ancient Greek, and Egyptian hieroglyphs.
Yeah. Wow.
The French had to hand it over to the British under the terms of their surrender. Which is why the Rosetta Stone now sits in the British Museum.
That's me. How did they get me? Oh my god, like, that's me. I actually did not know how the Rosetta Stone got found. It was French. It was the French and Napoleon. That's actually kind of crazy.
2 decades after its rediscovery, the stone proved the key to unlocking the lost language of Egyptian hieroglyphs.
That's crazy.
And revolutionizing the study of ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
This and other discoveries by the French savants spawned an entirely new discipline.
Egyptology. Yep.
The study of
That's
Egypt's distant
crazy.
past that continues to fascinate and amaze us to this day.
Oh, it fascinates me. I love it. It's so interesting.
Napoleon's voyage across the Mediterranean takes 41 days and involves some close shaves with the Royal Navy. But his destiny was not to be thwarted a second time. En route, he makes his last visit to Corsica,
but a second
the
time,
town of his birth, before setting off for France to take the next step in his astonishing rise to power.
Wow.
Bias and misinformation are as...
Okay. Man, oh god, I did not know that Rosetta Stone was in French hands from Napoleon. That's crazy. But yeah, I love it. This is so interesting. What was I gonna say? I really wish people would learn more about Napoleon and Egypt and Italy, because I find it so fascinating to see the beginning of someone's power than like them having peak power. Because sometimes, you know, we always see these people, and we always see these legends, and they always got power. But then it's like, well, what were they before they had power? Apparently, Napoleon was just so good at everything when he was a young boy. Apparently, maybe I will. I mean, I'm young. I'm kind of good at stuff. I mean, but I mean that's like a 1% chance. And that's for everybody. It's hard to get fame and power, but you know, we try. We try, we do it again and again and again. And you know, I will say Napoleon is determined in these campaigns. That is the one thing I'm getting at, is he's determined to not fail. And when he does fail, he accepts defeat, and he learns from it, and he comes back swinging. And I think that's really fucking awesome. I don't know. You never see that ever, like, in human history. Well, no, you do, but you don't see that much anymore. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Hopefully you guys liked it, comment, and subscribe. See ya!